Right, welcome back. Second round modifications. First one, Eibach springs and spacers. Well, two modifications if you like. Excuse the noise, we're at Pipercross today. Today we're with Grant. He will go through in a minute what they've been doing over the car the last few days. When we got the car, we initially were going to work on the basis that the fact we were going to start doing springs and spacers, filter, exhaust, so it's going down the chain. So the next video will hopefully be the exhaust, or maybe the intake system. As you know, with the 140s, we have our own panel filters made by these guys and intakes. As soon as you got the car, they're on the phone straight away saying, can we get it, when can we get it, when can we get it? So literally, I think the car hasn't even done 400 miles, springs and space already done, and you guys have had it. What do you reckon?
Yeah, so we've had the cars for the last 24 hours, maybe a little bit more. Had a good look over it, taken the airbox apart, sort of worked out rough plans for the air filter. Hopefully we should get a test one milled in the next couple of days, so that we can get it in as fast as possible. And with regards to the intake, had a look at it. We're thinking roughly something along the lines of the M140, but might change depending on...
What you mean by that is we'll have the existing airbox
in the bottom,
and then with like a separate wall on top, like a heat
shield on top.
That's correct, yeah.
And then a pipe going back to replace the math boss, and then a cone within that will sit inside nicely.
Yeah, so it should be good. So we'll keep you along, obviously, the development of it. So what we'll just do now is a bit B-roll around the footage, and next time you see Grant, make sure you follow their channel as well, put the link below. Next time we see them is obviously hopeful they've done the first, not prototype, it's the first
prototype filter.
Then we'll just try in hopefully in a couple of weeks' time, so we'll try and add that to the same vlog. So if we do this now, we should be back at the car with a new filter in. So. Right, so as you can see, stock filter. Nothing really wrong with it, if I'm honest, just restrictive. Doesn't let the car particularly breathe very well. Anyway, we all know what a panel filter does. We'll put that over there. So, Pipercross one, all done and dusted. This is actually a sample one they sent us for test fitting. The actual one is in the car. You've probably seen a bit of B-roll. So, with the Pipercross filter, it is a foam and a plastic gauze on top. They just free flow better. Now, with a car like this, in fact any car, it is key to get as much efficient free flowing airs in as possible. There's no real performance gains by a panel filter. Some cars, M3s, M4s, I think it's maybe 5, maybe 7 horsepower on a tuned car. On a panel filter like this, we'd probably expect to see 2 or 3. It's not what it's about. It's about making the car breathe better. And of course, you're going to get a bit more of an intake noise. This car, we've had a conversation before on the exhaust, it is so well sounded and it's difficult to hear inside the car, but on the outside you can definitely hear it breathing better. Always recommend it. They're $37.95, lifetime warranties. If you've got any problems at all, whether it's split or whatever it may be, you get another one. So well worth doing. So that's the first stage of the filters. While it was also at Pipercross, they did do some rendering of an intake system, which we're hoping to have back in fairly soon. Similar to 140s, where it runs off the original duct, we'll have a cone filter in place. It obviously has the sidewall, if you like, that goes in to replicate the top of the box. So they are working on that, but we are waiting for some more information, which I believe on a date of the first one, which is probably going to be looking at the early part of next year. So we're now currently mid-December of 2019. We've done approximately 1,800 miles in the car. As you've seen in another video, it's quicker than an A35. The exhaust video is already done. Springs, with development springs are done. We have now the shortened front springs for the front. So when we initially did it, it dropped the rear 25 and the front 23. It's now about level, but we have had a different development spring in from Eibach, which they reckon might drop the car another 5 minutes at the front. If I'm honest, I'm a little bit unsure about it. The way the car sits right now is perfect. The way the spring ride is a bit perfect. Of course, the lower you go, It's going to make it slightly stiffer. So we will fit them, and we'll also get a bit of feedback, but that'll be in another vlog. But at the minute, the car is looking good. The next vlog you will see is preparation for Autosport Show, because it won't look like this for much longer. So please stay tuned, make sure you follow us, like and subscribe. Please comment below anything you want to see with the car. I mean, the drag races, maybe we can try and get the other guys involved with. Don't say M140 because we know it will lose until we do some tuning on it. So on that note, please just follow us and give us a like, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks a lot.